100 Facts about the iPhone. 1. Many people have a negative attitude toward the iPhone, even if they have never seen it. They are confused by the price of the device. In their opinion, almost all the necessary functions for business and entertainment are present in ordinary cheap smartphones. 2. In fact, these people are right. The iPhone lacks a number of necessary functions, but there are many applications for entertainment. And most importantly, there are certain problems with installing new programs. 3. The iPhone quite quickly gained a cult status and became a symbol of demonstrative consumption, which is even more true, given that there is nothing fundamentally new in it compared to cheaper phone brands. 4. The iPhone, in a sense, was conceived as a phone for fools. After all, Apple was founded on April 1, 1976. 5. Until 2007, the official name of the company was Apple Computers. In that year, the word computers was removed from the name, and that's when the first iPhone came out. 6. The iOS operating system is a simplified macOS used in Macintosh computers of the same company, Apple. 7. In the original versions of iOS, one of the main drawbacks was the lack of multitasking, or rather, it was, but only in the background. This problem has now been eliminated. 8. Such a feature as jailbreak has become widespread among iPhone owners. This is the weakening of file protection, with which you can get extended access to data. Jailbreak is not supported by the official manufacturer, and its use entails the loss of technical support and warranty repairs. 9. Jailbreak was used in early versions of the iPhone to set up a multitasking mode of the operating system. Nowadays, it is used primarily to download programs not only from the official App Store, but also to ensure synchronization of the smartphone with the computer. 10. George Hotz is a famous hacker who taught users how to jailbreak. But he became famous not only for this. Among his hacker inventions is the unlocking, that is, unlinking from the operator. 11. The binding of the phone to a specific operator imposes certain restrictions on the user, but such iPhones are sold at a lower price. 12. The promotion of the iPhone as a symbol of life success is implemented in the Russian film Black Lightning. Critics see it as product placement, hidden advertising. 13. The iPhones appear in many more films, but more often than not they are chosen at random, and are not directly connected to the plot. 14. There is an episode of The Big Bang Theory in which Dr. Kuthrapali falls in love with Siri, an iPhone program that imitates the human voice. 15. Siri was initially intended for Android and BlackBerry-based phones, the American superpager, but then those plans were cancelled as the program was bought by Apple. 16. Siri can speak English, Spanish, German, Japanese, and some other languages. But it speaks almost no Russian. 17. Since February 2014, Apple announced a vacancy for Siri developers in Russian. 18. Even earlier, Siri began to recognize names in Cyrillic, but it was illegible. It also acquired a typically Russian accent. 19. Famous actresses serve as voices for Siri. Before iOS 7, the American version was voiced by Susan Bennett. 20. Before iOS 6, Siri's functionality outside of the US was significantly limited. Now it is available in many countries. 21. Siri is one of the most interesting components of the iPhone, which distinguishes it from all other smartphones. However, it is valued more as a wonder of technology than as an indispensable application for business. 22. Siri has been called one of the greatest advances in artificial intelligence. 23. The iPhone is the subject of S. Chertkoff's book A Tale of Lost Time, or Philosophical Notes of an Operator. 24. Among the owners of iPhones is widespread modding, tuning the phone in order to give the device personality. 25. The amateurs of modding use cases trimmed with gold, platinum, and precious stones, different types of engraving, expensive sorts of leather and wood.